Clemson Memorial Stadium. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Florida Gators and the Clemson Tigers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, one of the storylines to keep your eyes on today that is so fun for the Florida Gators is, will their wide receiver go over 1,000 yards? Why does this matter? Well, nobody's done it for the Gators since 2002. It's hard to believe, but Taylor Jacobs was the last to do that here in Florida. So we expect them to get him the ball early and often. We'll see if they can make a little history today on the field for Florida. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Ready to kick it away first. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And you cannot start this game any better than to take the opening kickoff all the way to the house. How about the speed by the return man? Once he got in the open field, that dude was gone. This place is going crazy.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. How about that for starting things with a bang? Opening kickoff and house that baby. What a job there. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. He'll take it himself. Guys, let's chat about Florida. They're the new #1 team in the country. What do they need to do to stay in that spot?
Well, and it's cool to see this team earn that, right? Like they haven't been #1. They had to go get it on the field, and now it's got to stay on the field, Jesse. One game at a time. Don't get over our skis. Think about too many things in the future. Think about today.
Yeah, they've got to have a sense of urgency now, especially knowing with that #1 beside the name, they're going to get everybody's best shot. So they've got to step up. They've actually got to elevate their play now, I think, to keep this thing moving forward.
7-yard pickup on that one. It's now 2nd and 3. The Gators want to crank the tempo.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage.
He's going to take a shot. He caught it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got a kick in the door. Jones to throw. Crosses the line of scrimmage. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Florida! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. things up against this defensive look. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Out wide right, it's Johnson. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired. But you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
3rd and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. Jones wants to throw it. They'll run the screen. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Gators headed quickly to the line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all...
Wide open, he makes the catch. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
And you want these guys that can take the top off of defense. It changes the way they're going to play coverage on you, and he does it right here. Just runs by the DB. He had no chance to try to catch up with him. Makes the big play down the field. And this will change the way you play defense against this guy the rest of the game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. First play of this drive. Rushes on. Takes a hit as he fires.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. From the gun, it's Johnson. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Right side, it's Burrows. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
If you're going to attack and have success against man coverage, then you've got to have great timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You could tell these two have been spending a lot of time this offseason throwing to one another.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another 1st down. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Hits inside. It's Johnson on the stop.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Making the adjustment. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Jones to throw. Rush right in his face. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. And the Gators racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looks as if he's going to run it. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Hard running there. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the 1st down. And the boys of old Florida are getting it done on the ground.
And you've seen time periods in history in Florida where they didn't care about the run. Spurrier, just throw it. Yeah, Jesse, throw it again. Yeah, throw it again. Just chuck it around. But I like when they commit to the ground game, have some success to create some balance.
The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Drops back on 1st down. They're all over him. Fires downfield. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quarterback will keep it. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Keeps it himself. Now the toss. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Wilson. There he goes. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Jones wants to throw it. Makes a catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Clemson is quick to the line.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
He's changing the play. Rashad Downs going up top. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And they lost the ball out of bounds, and they'll lose a few yards as a result.
You know, fumbles really just comes down to luck. Oblong-shaped ball just can bounce any which way whatsoever. An offense right there, very lucky that one went out of bounds.
Second down, going to throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Burrows. Jumped on top of the pile.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Straight ahead, it's Johnson. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Snaps it, and he has to have it. They get to him as he throws. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Jones to throw. He's going for it all. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. All down at the 31-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. From the gun. Going long. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to throw on 1st. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. Inside the 10. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Gators! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra 1st down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see one return for a touchdown. That's now his 2nd of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Jones wants to throw it. Wilson on the screen. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. Back to pass on 2nd down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
And that's really good discipline by this defense because they've given them some yards on the ground. And so naturally you think, be more aggressive, commit more bodies. Nice job staying patient, playing your responsibility on the outside, not giving up the deep ball, making them earn this, go down the field, and not give up those big plays.
Can't get him to the ground. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Out wide left, it's ball. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. Tackled almost immediately, not a whole lot on that one.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop them on third down. Jones to throw. Here comes the heat. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down. Doesn't convert this time.
And we're not used to seeing this from this offense. This offense usually clips at a really high level on third down. They execute well. Tip your cap to the defense. They won that battle.
Not much to gain on a punt, so here they come on 4th and short from the 50. On the move. Big on big, man on man, and the defense wins on 4th down.
And you could tell he himself. He thought he could take off, get that first down. Just a little too much speed on that defense. They closed that gap so quick. Didn't let him get to the first down marker. Turnover on downs.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Burrows. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Unloads in the nick of time.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Second and long here. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And the ball's out, and they're after it. And the football bounds across the sidelines. They'll lose a couple.
When you start to get that offense going and start having success, you got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, I take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go, you on the sideline, you in the game.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Really tough on an offense. 3rd and long, it's tough to, you know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, you know, quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that first down. He does there, and that's why he creates the turnover.
Jones wants to throw it. Gonna take a shot. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that. They're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's ball. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye that full Gator head, let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. We start with Arizona in their matchup against the number 12 team, the Kansas State Wildcats. And it's Arizona able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings. The win puts them a game over 500 as this group looks to stabilize its season. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside Conference USA.
Here comes the Gators offense ready to go on the attack. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
All right, well, the quarterback showing you he is human after all. Finally throws an incompletion, and not just that, after a couple completions back to back to back, almost throws a pick.
Jones to throw. Fires to the wideout. Left side is Wilson. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The Gators moving quickly to the line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
Now he's going to send this one deep to the right.
Well, that one falls incomplete. That hasn't happened a whole lot today, though. This dude has been lighting this defense up with his speed. He showed great hands. He just weren't able to come down with that one.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Wilson.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Wants to keep it in the air. He's going to fire deep. Intercepted, number 19. Down in the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. The defense set them up with a turnover, and now to try to cash it in. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
I love the play call there, and I love the run for a variety of reasons. Obviously, you're trying to settle your quarterback down after throwing 2 picks in the last 2 drives, but also you're able to generate a really nice gain for this offense and make second and short so much easier, so much more manageable. It just allows your quarterback to take a breath and exhale.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Making the adjustment on the play. Drops back on first down. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down.
And almost another interception for this defense. They've been picking him off like crazy. They've shut down this passing attack, creating so many big plays. This defense is dialed in, locked in, and really creating havoc for this offense.
Under pressure, and they got him. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did, and I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's got to be guys like this in the trenches dominating football games.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. That kind of play can really get you going, not only on defense, but the great field position for the O at the 37.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
On the snap, it's ball. Throws to the wideout. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. Here's a give the ball. Swapped immediately. And the Gators in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Here's Jaden one more time. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
And It's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Jones wants to throw it. Fires toward the end zone. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. I haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. So they picked up 32 yards on that drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Quarterback changing the play. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Makes the catch. It's Burrows. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
He's going to run it. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They are going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Needs it here on 4th down. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every 4th down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are on the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Jones to throw. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Florida!
That play calling menu just gets so much bigger when I got a guy, Jesse, that can do this. Like, he can run the football, such a weapon. We saw it all throughout this game so far, and you see it once you get closer to that red area, man. You get that +1 advantage having your quarterback that can be a running threat.
And the frustrating part for a defense, too, is that even when you're right, you're wrong. And we've seen on some of these runs today, guys have been in position to make a tackle, but they just can't get him down on the ground. He's got that dynamic running ability. He's a true dual threat. And right now, he's given this defense all they can handle.
First play of this drive comes from the 27. Changing the routes with his receivers. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Slings it downfield. It's complete. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short. Teams want to make their move in the rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Turns out it's Burrows. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Long way to go on second down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Got out of trouble and throws. Just had to get rid of it.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the...
Going to throw it over the top of the D. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Snaps on fourth down. Unloads to the wideout. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Here comes the offense onto the field again. Caught in the backfield. It's Burrows. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Wants to go up top on second down. Look out! And he gets it away.
I would not want to be the offensive coordinator right now. This offense has a hard time completing the forward pass and making plays. And now you're down, and they know to rush the passer. They know the pass is coming. I'm not sure what the answer is because this offense is just struggling in the passing game.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
And, man, a lot of times it's hard to outrun that blitz, and they bring pressure. They push him outside of the pocket. Nice job covering downfield. Nobody open. He can't find a place to go with the football, and this is exactly what you should do. Keep hunting. Keep chasing. They finally catch him, get the big sack on 4th down.
Jones wants to throw it. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. The Gators want to move quickly. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Unleashes one deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And that didn't look like it was the right read. You got to be smart as a quarterback, make the right decisions. And I know he's a go-to guy, and he's already had success on the day. But sometimes you can force it in when it's just not there. That was really good.
Going for it all. In the end zone, he's got it. Touchdown, Florida. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Handoff again. They put the brakes on him.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Got his man. Breaks into the open. He's at the 20. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Fresh set of downs going up top. Going for 6. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing. Lining up to add another. And this one's off the left upright. Just a little bit of adventure, but it's good. So they'll decline the penalty. Pleased with the results of that last play.
Number 81 set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Sends it back in motion. Jones to throw. The screen, he can go. Across the 25, he's got room. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. And the Gators will hustle to the line.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play.
Yeah, I love coaching staffs that want to stay aggressive. And here's a team that's up in the 4th quarter, and the coach is still letting his guy throw the football around, but you got to make better decisions. I mean, at this point, you're risking your team's ability to win this football game. You got to be more conservative.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Out wide left, it's Brown. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Making the adjustment. Got to make the play on 4th. Pulls it in. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. A shot toward the end zone. And he's thrown another interception. And with that turnover, that'll finish the game. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.